Glad to have you with us from Dallas, Texas at Gerald J. Ford Stadium as a couple of teams square off in the Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Florida's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who... Everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Palmer.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
Got it.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 20 options.
Patient,
Menu
great
narration
vision,
option is set
uses
to
all
be
of that to
selected.
get to the 29. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field.
And come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. Looking left. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
To the air, it's Savage. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lets it fly on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion. separation before the defense brings him down.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys maybe that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the returner will be brought down. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. Still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. The Bears are on the move. From the red zone, looking for a space. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pressure coming. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll send out the kicker here. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Scanning the field, it's Savage. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A third and long coming up here.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
The Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Stoneburner. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Leaves it with the running back. At the 35, he's got room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. He wants to throw. They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front.
And that pass picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Well, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Back to throw, it's Savage. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, it's Stoneburner. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. Offense in a bunch formation. On 2nd down, wants to throw. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Get it out on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The aerial assault continues. Using his feet to buy time. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on 1st down in the red zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Scrambling away. The throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
He's got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Baylor!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
The Gators will hustle to the line. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Wide open downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David...
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. He's got it. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. He's got enough. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run play action. Getting some heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Pocket starts to collapse. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? The Gators sending the offense back to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got 1 drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dances away again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Well, jet sweep pass. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Savage. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Afterburner's coming. The 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gator!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. And they got him for the sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on second down. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. Now facing a 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Comes out throwing on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. Dropping back, it's Savage. And a little too much adrenaline on that throw. Never gave his receiver a chance. Just enough time for one final play of the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that pass is intercepted. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the First Responders Bowl.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things. In that first half, need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
Still running at the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Coming after it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's moving out of the pocket. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Gets open down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs.
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bears!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here, too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Savage. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse.
And the Baylor offense will take over.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He lobs one high down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. It's a draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. To the air, it's Savage. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got his man. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He makes the grab. They get him down after he makes the catch. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air, using the quick game.
I think that's an example there on the out route. Receiver just has to know where the first down marker is. You got to stretch the depth of your route a little bit longer to make sure that once you catch it and you go out of bounds, you've already picked up the first. He wasn't able to do that, and now it sets up 4th and short.
Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And I don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Quarterback will audible. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. At the 45, on its way. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Handoff to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Dropping back, it's Savage. Finds his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida! So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And the returner goes down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Bears send out the punt unit. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the offense on first down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coates. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. On second down, looking again to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Back to pass, it's Savage. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. A first down run on the doorstep. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now on second and goal. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown Gators! They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
Fair catch, called for and made. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Now, I love the creative offensive coordinators. They don't just split a guy out wide that has game-breaking speed nowadays. Now they shift him, they motion, they put him all over the place. They put him in motion and give him the football. Just find ways to get your playmakers the football and get the football to him in space where he can do damage like he did on this play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to move it through the air. Feeling some heat. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Looking to throw on second down. Zings it complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Bears in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them...
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Working that left side now. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can recognize. Gonna take a shot. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Boy, this is just the type of field position this offense wants. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up to convert 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field.
Throws for the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Trailing by a touchdown here in the 4th. They'll try to get it back with the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Line gets set, 1st down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.